golf swing doesn't start when you take the club back. It starts way before, because the club's reacting to the forces you're creating. If you start to restrict any movement, I'm stuck now.
Yeah.
The scap, the shoulder complex has got to be there in a relaxed state in its normal place. Yeah, and that lets you use the feet that we've been working on. If you were to swing your arm, it'd swing over your rib cage. So essentially, you stood upright, letting your arms hang, and then just move back so they're in front of you. So stand there, let your arms hang. So they stay there pretty much. You just step back, leave your arms. That's it. Good. And then now, if you were to just take that arm away, this upper arm's got room past the rib cage.
Right.
Obviously, your rib cage is going to rotate, but you're just just moving into a place where. Whereas if you,
because I'm a bit hunched and a bit sack of spuds-ish.
What you can do is you can be moving into the golf ball and putting yourself in a place where you're compromising the space.
Yeah.
Because for you to move, you need space to move into. Your left arm's got to be able to adduct across your body here.
So what do you do then? So you get like that, and then
just step back.
Step back.
And let your arms hang. Feel a bit different?
Yeah, it does. Feels a lot looser.
So your arms don't move with you, James.
Okay, yeah.
Otherwise, you're just moving everything back.
Yeah.
So you're moving away from your arms.
Yeah. Yeah, can't do it. It's basic shit. Yeah.
It's just how we get conditioned in playing.
Yeah.
We want the shoulders. We want you to use all your scap mobility.
Yeah.
You've got good scap mobility, so we don't want to be tightening them up. Slightly different place. Because for energy to transfer through to these, this has got to be sitting. The scap, the shoulder complex, has got to be there in a relaxed state in its normal place. If this is under tension, when you start to create these forces, you've got to be able to get it through to the club. The arms are the transmission, so it's like, how are we getting that through? It's kind of otherwise, introducing that tension, you're restricting some motion. If you start to restrict any movement, I'm stuck now.
Yeah.
And suddenly now I'm having to try harder. Can't get it through. So the shoulders are so the key. You can even roll your shoulders and then just let your arms hang and then just move back. You can even just clap to feel them there. So it sounds basic, but it's putting you anatomically in a place where, notice as you move back as well, and now you take your setup where the pressure is in your feet. So the notion of like being connected and all that kind of stuff is just introducing scap retraction and tension through the spine.
Yeah.
So you're going to jump. Land. Only little jumps, but you can jump and stabilise.
Okay.
And I want you to just focus on the lower body and feel the hip flexion, that hip hinge, and the knees and the ankles. And where you find that stabilisation, just step forward, let the arms hang in that place that you recognised from earlier. So you're jumping up and then landing in that. Try not to land in it, let yourself drop into it. Find that place. Yeah, then in fact just stay in that place and just find your balance with your feet so the balance pads are level. And then step forward onto the grass and just find that arm hang. Now that's it. Now we don't move the hands to the club. So your hands don't move to the club. I know it's tempting.
Yeah.
It's weird having a club there. Not now. Bring your hands together to grip it. Feel different.
Yeah. Feels a lot more back of the hand to the target.
This is like the club adjusting to you instead of you trying to adjust to the club.
Yeah.
So where's your natural arm hang? Where's your body in balance? Where's that arm hang take you to? And now that's how you fit the club to your posture. I mean, if you're fitting someone and posturally, they're not. They've created some form of posture. They've manufactured something.
So wrong.
You're fitting a club to something that's already dysfunctional.
Oh, gee.
Shot.
Shot.
No, I knew that. Well, I mean, you look at the guys on tour and the club, they're so close to it. You think, how the hell do they get so? I just feel so trapped when I'm close to it. But we're like this, I don't, because everything's hanging better.
So because you move back away to create the space.
Yeah.
So your rib cage is out of the way. If we're already we're disadvantaged, then the body's, we're going to, like you say, you've got to start off the motion and you've got to find the sequence.
Yeah.
So you're trying to do something in a more contrived fashion now to try and create some form of a trigger for some kind of sequence, but it's probably starting way later on as opposed to from the off. So we take that a step further, James. just so you really start to sense that area. Bring your elbow back from in there, so it's going to wing the shoulder. So you can see really feel it and get into that scalp. That's it, that gets the system. Now keep your hands there. Now bring them together. That's how the club sit. That's it. Now have a couple of swings there, see how it feels. Jesus. Different, isn't it? Just have a couple of shots there now, James.
Feels so easy just to take the club back. Nice. And whenever I hit it well,
Yeah.
I stop here.
Oh dear. Tommy Fleetwood style.
Yeah, just feel as though there's not, you know, I don't need to do any more of that after the ball.
You applied it all.
That's
interesting.
But you know,
even with the longer clubs like driver and stuff, or is that more of an iron swing?
On the range, I've always felt like, oh wow, I'm in the right position because it's like a sawn off, you know, it's there and it's done.
So your toe is helping you propel, and in a golf swing, this is really important for rotation. So it's activating this chain.
Normally just picking it off the turf, so it's actually interesting to see. Worried about I'm not worried about duffing it, but
you're aware of ground contact.
Yeah.
So that's giving you a license to shift.
Yeah. That's the knock on.
Yeah. So your mass actually wants to move.
It does. It's saying don't be sloppy.
Yeah. So let it shift. Yeah, that's a different golf shot. That.
Yeah. Now I can shift. See, I've never been able to do that. Never been able to shift. Or you know, like you said on the last lesson, everything's happened behind the ball, not in front of, not after the ball.
You know your toes.
Yeah.
Once you start to do this, it's like a massage for your foot. So your toes, you see, they'll go like that. What's positioning your skeleton? Your muscles. Once you relax the muscles, foot can start to work, and you start to sense the whole footprint in the ground and use the whole footprint. Sure. So there's no gripping. We don't want gripping. With your toes. Sure. Different ball contact, isn't it?
Yeah. Just to let these hang is just, you know, it sort of feels like 80% of the job.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've been holding tension in there, almost like positioning them.
Well, just I've been like, oh God, do this, do that.
Then bend.
You know, just feels so easy just to let them just hang, and then just all I'm doing is
That divot.
That just feels like the easiest thing to do in the world, you know, just let them hang. Have you done this lesson because of our last lesson?
Yeah, moving on, I'm going deeper and deeper and deeper.
Yeah.
So what we go is we delve down and down and down into the essentially the biomechanics bit of your movement in respect of muscle and muscle function, and then we start to look at the physiology of it and draw the links between state of mind, state of body, how you're sensing where you are in space, how you're swinging and sensing how you are, the forces you're reacting to, the stimulus you're reacting to, what you're aware of, going into the whole experience of a golf swing. Not thinking where it is, just thinking of where you are in space, and letting the nervous system just react and recognise where it can go, and it just starts moving with ease. Not trying to position yourself under tension, under false tensioning.
This just feels great. This feels like I can let loose.
Awesome. That's it. Let loose on it. Oh, that was moving as well, wasn't it? That moved. That ball.
But that's the thing. I can be my old self.
We're using these forces to move this mass.
Yeah.
So it's equal and opposites. You push your left foot out down the line. That's it. But I want you to push it and push into the carpet. So push in, squeeze that ball as you do it. That's it. Bang. So it's like bang, and then hold it in there and push into it, and then come back. So have a couple of swings on the mat, just back and forth.
What, just swinging?
Yeah, just half swings. Without stopping, you can just... Good. The more you go one way, essentially the more force you're going to be getting back off the ground. And then just put your shoes back on, please, James. Same thing now, so see how your swing feels. Feel different?
Yeah, I've never hit a high fade in all my life. Don't know where it's come from.
And with a divot,
Yeah,
which throws your path to the right, so it means your swing direction's a bit left, which is, as a
Which
good
is-
player,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
what you want.
yeah. Not too much.
It's strange seeing that fly then.
Yeah. I like it though.
Yeah.
I don't dislike it.
You're starting to find out about the forces which are more suitable for you. Well done.
This is, yeah, I'd want to do this drill all the time.
It's a good one for you, isn't it? Because
Yeah,
you're very
yeah.
lateral.
Yeah.
It's what you've been missing out. We're talking lateral forces, not lateral pelvic sway. So what you've just got to be mindful of when you're doing this is that
Yeah.
posture at the beginning and the feeling the
Yeah,
shoulders, because
yeah.
what you can be doing is getting a bit more aggressive with it.
Yeah.
So now just go back to your posture,
Yeah.
and then this will all happen.
Yeah.
Remember, the posture's at the heart of it. That feeling you had with the shoulders and the arms. Yeah, then that lets you use the feet that we've been working on.
Yeah. No, thank you.
All right.
Absolutely
done,
brilliant.
mate.
Thank you.
Brilliant. Enjoyed
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Awesome
Thank
to
you.
watch.
If you love the coaching, but you're not able to get a lesson and want to experience the transformation for yourself, the closest thing you can do to get a lesson is buy a Zen GRF Infinity training system and experience the same things that you're seeing my pupils go through in a lesson, and a 2-hour download all the exercises that enable my pupils to tap into those forces and find their most natural, efficient golf swing.